Yes, I still have the big glasses on. Hopefully, I got two more pair coming. They're pretty inexpensive.
Welcome.
Pretty cheap. Hopefully, one pair is going to fit. I'm bringing up the laptop or the desktop. Sorry. Eventually, I'm going to need to get a small desk or a small laptop.
Hold on, before you pay for yet.
All right, here we go. We got Soma here. Hey, Soma. We got Lee. Hey, Lee. Lee says, "How are you, Yogi?" I'm doing pretty good. Marlon, how are you, Lee? Simple says, "Greeting, beautiful souls, and hope you all have had a great start to another beautiful week." I have. Sniper, did I miss your reply? How was no, I remember. I remember you letting me know. I apologize. Cat says, headaches, done pooped. Well, I'm glad it's Friday for you. And sorry your headaches. Sending you lots of love, sending you lots of energy, healing energy, not like get up and go energy. What do you think about sleeping in tomorrow? Marlon, how are you? Steph says hi to Cat and Jack. Sorry, guys. I will be right there. We're going to put in a comment for our friend Lee. Kat says, how about sending me a copy that would work? Sending you a copy. Sleep in. What? Not for me, but for you. Sending you a copy. What do you want me to send you a copy of? How come I heard you in your deepest, fakest Southern accent say sleep in? What? With that Southern accent that you have. Kat says, thank you, Yogi. How are you today? Oh. I would love to send you coffee. I miss having coffee with someone. It's been a long time. Probably, man, maybe like around the COVID shutdown time. I would definitely send you coffee. I would drink a cup of coffee with you. I'm okay, Kat. Boy says, I must have got a bed by at least 8 hours. Oh, you must have got bit by at least 8 horseflies on your walk today. That's not good. They're pretty big. Willow says, hi, everyone. Hey, Willow. You did say you'd be here. I appreciate that. Hey, Abigail. I did lesson 25 is what I read for the guide through A Course in Miracles. It's actually one of my favorite. And I actually exchanged this with Cat quite a bit. I got something on my screen. And when I look at it, I think it's on me. I don't know what anything is for. Bill says, how is everyone? Joe says, Master Yogi. Hey, Joe. Man, good work in those Navy SEALs. Bill says, how are you, Yogi? I'm good. Haven't had my usual energy. Man, for like 1 or 2 weeks. Don't know if it's the heat. Normally, I do quite well in the heat. I don't enjoy it, but I do okay. Like I said, I was the last person to finish the North Face 50 miler, my first 50-mile race, 2010. Man, I can't believe it was 15 years ago. Um, anyway, I was okay being dead last because I think it said like 60% of the people dropped out because it was so hot. About 97 degrees, high humidity. Step says, what's the difference between a goal and an ego goal? Well, since there is no ego, it doesn't truly exist. There is the appearance of the ego, but there's no actuality to it. Some people use the acronym ego for edging God out. So any goal that you have that is egocentric is going to be based on illusion. It's not going to bring you real happiness. It might bring you a brief sense of accomplishment, but then you start looking around. What's next? What am I going to do next? You see it in athletes. I see it all the time in me. Wow, I just got this many reps today. I want to get this many reps more tomorrow. So there's always more, always more, always more. It's not based upon a sense of peace. It's not based upon extending love. And that doesn't mean that when we are appearing within the illusory world, that having an ego go is bad. We have a tendency, we want to demonize, when we step on a spiritual path, we want to demonize the ego, which is just the ego getting another project. I'm going to be so enlightened. I'm going to be so peaceful. I'm going to be so full of love that I'm going to pound the ego into the ground. Hey, Tech. Grab that. I don't know what, I don't even know who Lamar Jackson is. No idea what that means. So there's only one goal worthy of consideration, and that's knowing who you truly are. That's being at peace. That is knowing yourself as an extension of love. That's all the same thing. One thing is synonymous after the other. When you know that everything is for the purpose of helping you realize who you are, now you know the purpose, and you can use everything for that purpose. When you remember in the Bible, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, it's a secret to true manifestation. You can chase after shiny things all you want. Guess what you'll get? Shiny things, but you're always going to want a shinier thing. Well, says, just because I keep missing your streams, but yes, I'm not in the best place, so I might need to go. But you can always hang out here. You don't need to be in the best place to be here. Willis says, yes, I didn't want to say anything, but I don't know. Something was up. I don't know why. It's just how I am at the moment. Okay, Willa. Hey, Willa, you know we absolutely love you, however you are in any moment. Hey, thanks for saying hi. Tekadidis. I apologize. I'm going to mispronounce it. Thank you, Michael. Michael says, here's a link to my new and improved ASMR relaxing nature sounds. Thank you, Michael. And let's see. Marlon says, I love you, Willa. Willa says, yep, MK. Lee says, 2 boxes. 2 boxes and a ring. Fighting for a world title. The goal would be the belt. The accolades would the ego play a part in the bout and the mental battle? It would all be ego. It would all be ego. 100%. That doesn't mean that it's bad. It just means it's the ego. It means that inherently it'll bring no lasting satisfaction, which is why you see 58-year-old Mike Tyson stepping in the ring again. Why you see so many fighters fighting well past their prime, suffering all kinds of damage to their brain and their body. One more bout, one more game, one more activity, one more corporate meeting, one more sports car, one more whatever. Lee, by the way, you always bring the most insightful questions. I really appreciate that. I know you've and I've seen in other comments that you've been focusing quite a bit on the ego. And that's good because you're starting to ask questions, how can I be at peace? And is it the ego that is preventing me from being at peace? It isn't the ego, it is your perception that you are the ego and that the ego has to be battled in order for you to accomplish something. It's only the ego that seeks to accomplish. Who you truly are already is and doesn't need to accomplish anything. Says Sebastian, anything with a dualistic quality, like one versus another, is all ego participates. Yes. Hi, Marlon.
Hello.
What's up?
Hi. Well, I think I have a couple songs that one of which I actually have never sang before. Let's just. It's gonna be less than 10 minutes to sing both. No worries.
Well, how about one and maybe come back a little bit later?
Okay. Sure.
Hey, Dolly.
Well, I don't judge you. I know there's other people who do, but I don't.
Hi, Jessica. I don't have Discord. Well, I sort of do and I sort of don't, Oni.
Well, I'll do the first one now, but the second song would be Hold On.
Would it be a what?
People, it's called Hold On. Some people probably know the song. Yeah, this is the first one. Let me look up the lyrics. Sure. Okay, ready. What I do without your smart mouth, drowning me in and kicking me out. You've got my head spinning, no kidding. I can't pin you down. Going on in that beautiful mind. I'm on your magical mystery ride. Alright. My head's on the water, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind. 'Cause all of me longs on you. All your pearls and all your answers, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, and give your all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. 'Cause I give you all me, and you give me all of you. How many times do I have to tell you? Even when you're crying, you're beautiful too. You'll always beating you down. I'm around for every move. You're my downfall, you're my muse, my worst distraction, my rhythm and blues. I can't stop singing, it's ringing in my head, playing for you. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm not my mind. 'Cause all of you loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me. I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. That's the all me. And you give me all. I love you. Hearts on the table, we're both showing hearts. Risking it all, now it's hard. It's all me loves all of you. Your mirrors and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me. I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. 'Cause if you all me, and you give me all you, I give you all me. And you give me all of you. Oh.
It's nicely done. You getting better singing without the music?
Yeah.
Hey.
It was a longer song than I expected it to be.
Right. Brian, nice to see you, my friend. Our friend Ryan Bremer is here.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you join me in singing "Happy Birthday" to Benjamin?
Of course. I was just about to say wish Benjamin a happy birthday. And
Are you ready?
lots of love to Willow, Benjamin, and everyone else too, of course.
You set?
Yes.
Here we go, Willow. This is for Benjamin. Happy
And
birthday to
to
you.
you.
Happy birthday
Happy birthday
to you.
to you.
Happy birthday,
Happy
dear
birthday, dear
Benjamin.
Benjamin.
Happy birthday to you.
to you.
I don't have him
Happy
with me, but
birthday.
I know he can hear you. Got you, Willow.
Have him with me, but I know. Yeah. I mean,
So nice.
yeah. Unless you're on loud on speaker, he wouldn't technically hear us anyway. Yeah. We're still sending it to him. I'll repeat it as many times as you want, Willow. And I'm almost sure Yogi will as well.
What's that?
Repeats "Happy Birthday" for Benjamin as
Oh,
many
yeah.
times as necessary.
Sure.
Yeah. And we need skits to do a version as well.
Let me disengage my cat. All right, you want to hop back on a little bit later, maybe?
Yeah, sure thing.
Thank you, Marlon. Appreciate you coming up.
Normally do love on Yoda's birthday. I did with it. Yeah, I know. All right, I'll be back in the chat.
All right, awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. Love you. Kat was saying, well, Ryan has
for now.
You got it. Ryan has subscribed to Kat, and Kat was saying, nice rainstorm with light wind here, medium rain. Nice. I love that sound. It's gonna rain sometime tonight. Skits, how are you? You guys want to do some breath work now, or you want to wait a little bit? Let me know. Whatever you guys want. I do want to backtrack a bit to the discussion with Lee. Hey, Sal. Sal says, hi, Yogi. It's a good sign that you put that focus on the ego. But now that it's starting to discourage you, it's starting to weigh you down a little bit, here's the great secret. When you know that you are not the ego, you don't have to fight the ego. Just relax. Praveen, my friend, Praveen is back. You've been in our prayers, Praveen. Praveen says, actually, your wife just left a comment on a short the other day, yesterday. Hello, Sir Yogi. Hello, Empty Cotton Jack. Just back home for the holidays. Was at high altitude with no network. Nothing. I was in -4. Wow, Fahrenheit. So happy to be back. We are happy to have you back. Thank you, Dolly. Dolly is sending prayers. Brian says, Yogi. Brian, I hope you're having a great day. How are you? Brian is one of Toy Pups' superstars. Praveen says, slow to all. Man, it's really nice to have you back, Praveen. Kat says, I like it earlier than later. Let's do it now. Sal says, hope everyone's having a great day. Great job with the 5 pumps. Brian says, did Cat and Jack see my message? I don't know if she saw it, but I read it for her. I've read it out loud, Ryan. Cat sending love to Praveen. Brian says, I'm having a good day. I'm glad you're having a good day, Ryan. Brian says, oh, thanks. You're welcome, my friend. Hey, anyone who's a superstar for Toy Pups is a superstar for us. Phyllis says, after breath work, I need some breath work. All right, let's do that now. Hi, superstar Selma. Selma, we're going to do some breath work right now. We're going to do something a little different. We're going to do an appreciation prayer to have Praveen here. Yes. Sal says, yes, breath work. Let's do 4, 7, 8. We haven't done this for a while. It's been a bit. Sal says you need it. Sal, I don't think you've done this with us. What we're going to do is breathe through the nose for a count of 4. We're going to hold the breath for a count of 7. When we hold the breath, close your eyes, put light focus right between the eyebrows. And then we're going to exhale through the mouth with pursed lips. The tongue is on the upper palate behind the front teeth, and it's going to be a very soft. Here's the key to extending the breath. You're not seeing how fast or how hard you can blow. You'll never make it to 8, or you'll struggle for 8. Pretend that you are gently, gently letting air out of the balloon, a little bit at a time. So making a very light whoosh. So for those who wish to participate, if you can, Dolly is ready. Awesome. You can close your eyes. And bring a very light focus to the breath. Allowing the breath to soften. No control. Being breathed. Breath comes in through the nose, breath comes out through the nose. We're just relaxing. Letting the breath go, surrendering. We're going to breathe in for 4, hold for 7, exhale through the mouth. Tongue on that roof of the mouth, behind the front teeth, 2 front teeth, making that gentle whoosh sound. And here we go. We're going to breathe in for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and whoosh for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale through the mouth for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale through the mouth for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale through the mouth for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale with that whoosh for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And keep the eyes closed. Let go of the breath completely, allowing it to settle. Remain in that soft, quiet spot that you created using your breath. And in this spot, if you don't mind, if you send out a little prayer to the universe, to life, to the mystery of it all, the ineffable God. As Kat said, in deep appreciation that our friend Praveen made it safely. And that he's back here with us. And when you're ready, open your eyes. I will see you in the chat. Thank you both, guys. Praveen, thank you so much. Leo, my friend, thank you. Sending great vibes, brother. Appreciate that, Leo. You gonna get in some reps, Leo? Sal, what do you think of that breath? It's one of my favorite. Rosie, I haven't taken it yet. Rosie, are you gonna be here? Can you remind me in 10 minutes? God, I hope that helps your headache a bit. I hope it helps your headache a lot, but if it's only a bit, well, Praveen says, in my absence, thanks to my wife, she handled my account so well, far better than me. I'm now close to 60,000 subscribers. Incredible. Brian says, hi, Rosie. Sal says, felt great. Thanks. My headache is completely gone. That's awesome. Awesome, Sal. Dolly says, thank you, Yogi. You're welcome, Dolly. Anytime. Sepper says, that's epic. Her, Praveen. Rosie says, okay, alarm is ready. Rosie, I would be lost without you. Leo says, my July challenge begins today, brother Yogi. 50 burpees, 500 burpees a day for the entire month. Goal is to do the entire month, 10K burpees in the month of July. That's an awesome goal. Thank you so much, Praveen. So kind of you. you are home, and you are extending gifts. Tippa says, you're epic to Praveen. He certainly is. Rosie's laughing. She says, hi to Ryan. Hey, Stitch. Cass says, thank you, Yogi. I stayed there for a few long moments. It's my favorite part of breath work is the silence that follows. Whenever we do breath holds, of which we're going to start doing more of, I know that's one of Sniper's favorite things. Whenever we do breath holds, put light focus on that point between the eyebrows. And just sink into the silence that's found between every breath. Ruby says, so, Sniper, sir. Hey, Kat, I'm glad that you asked to do it a little bit earlier. I feel good that we've gotten that in. Slightly, I love everything that we do. You know, I was hanging out with Mark and Joe, Gravity Core Fitness, and they mentioned the singing and how joyful people seem when they come up to sing, which is important because we want people to feel good. The whole focus of my channel is to have people feel good. I don't want to say my channel, our channel. I just happen to be the guy up here. So yeah, I'm all for it. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm having fun singing. I'm having fun singing songs for people, and I'm having fun hosting people come up and sing. But you know, some of our core, we can't forget the core things that brought us here. Breath work. I don't want to say Course in Miracles. I don't want to say yoga, but the principles of the Course in Miracles, the principles of yoga. Let's see. Leo says, much love, brother. Buy some coffee. Peace out to all. Hey, we'll buy some coffee. Thank you so much, Leo. Mr. 500 rep a day. Man, I wonder, hey, Leo, are you still here? Are you going to vary the reps? Like vary the day? Are you going to do like 500 Navy SEALs one day, 500 4 counts, 500 6 counts? Much, much appreciated. Gus says, with you and our friends, you make it so wonderful. Kat says, me too. I've been missing regular breath work with you. With you and our friends, you make it so wonderful. Dolly says, the breath work is amazing. It always makes me feel so much better. I think it makes all of us when we're committed to it. Thank you, Dolly. So, all right, with your help, let's make sure that we don't forget it. Let's make sure that I don't neglect it. And I apologize that I have. Theo says, no, it's consistent round based on 25 4 count, 25 1 pump is 1 round, 10 rounds total. Ah, gotcha. In 1 session every day. Hey, I like that. That's, Leo, that's smart. You're getting 50 reps. Oh, I'm sorry. Why do I keep saying 50? You're getting 500 reps, but I think it's well planned. Actually, I think it's pretty genius of you. Steve says, so nice feeling, Yogi, sir. Live is the best. It is now that you're back, Praveen. Leo said, don't want to overdo, but also don't want to go easy. This is a burner routine. That's what I think what makes it so great is it's definitely not going to be easy, Maybe day 1 will be easy. Maybe day 2. Maybe even day 3. You're a machine, so maybe even the first week. But then the grind begins. You've been through it. You've already been through the grind. No one's been there harder than Leo, that's for sure. I got a few kettlebell goals I'm working on. Hey, Brett Cow. I don't know if you remember me, but what's up? Not offhand, Brett Cow. Give me a hint. What did we talk about? Maybe it says, sir, it was my first ever experience of how war is like. I can't explain it in words. Yeah, I imagine not. I'm really sorry that you had to. And I hope you never have to again. I know that you're ready to. I know that you will if you're caught up to. I hope you're never caught up again. Britka says, I forgot. I think I might have donated you. Hey, I appreciate that then, Britka. I appreciate you stopping back. Let me, hey, hang out for a minute. Let me bring up your channel. Death Bomb. Sup? I'd like to draw, build games, and learning more and more about computers. It's a worthy endeavor. Let me make sure that I connect with you. Stitch says, hi, Cat. Praveen. Stitch says, Duncan. Let's see if that works. Praveen says, missed you all a lot. Yeah, we certainly missed you, and you were on our mind in our prayers. Yeah, so it used to be, I would say to people, I'll do breath work anytime you guys ask. So if you want to do more, make sure you ask. And even when we're having our little sing-along party, you can always take a break. It's good for the lungs. Hey, Gym Journey says I did 107 days in a row at the gym, then beat it this year with 125 days in a row. Now I'm focusing on calisthenics. I'd love to see that you work out so and push yourself even. Now, hats off to you, Yogi. Thank you, Jim. Yep. I'm on day 1400 something, I believe, of burpees in a row. I don't do as many burpees as I used to. Mainly it's a warm up now. Fred Cal, thank you so much, my friend. Fred Cal says, thank you for subscribing to me. My pleasure. I was happy to. Thank you for the super chat. That is much appreciated. End of the month, so it's a nice way to end the month. I've actually worked out. I took a day off in 2004. I had the flu, but I tried. The insistence of my wife at the time and my best friend said, nope, you can't do it. But I did try. And that's really the only day that I ever took off. So I've literally worked out every single day of my life, one way or the other. I've run. I was training for altars for a year. Kettlebells, body weight, powerlifting, Olympic lifting. Abigail says, hi, Kat. Hey, Bud Files, how are you? Praveen sent some flowers to Kat. And a salute. Thank you, Praveen. Cat said hi to Stitch. Jim Journey says, hope everyone is blessed today. You too, my friend. Hey, I hope you make your goal. I mentioned it the other day. I hope people check out your channel, Jim Journey. Kat says, "Oh, Brad, that's so nice. But would have subscribed to you for. He would have subscribed to you absolutely for free. I would have. Thank you, Rosie. I was waiting for you to come back. Rosie, take your pill. Man, look at Rosie actually setting an alarm for me. Dolly says, much love and peace, as well as happiness, blessings, and joy to each and every one of you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. You know, Dolly, I know that you do. I get such great, great sincerity from you. I absolutely love you, Dolly. Rosie says, full time, not letting me forget. Hey, Autumn. Jim Journey says, that's inspiring, Yogi. Yeah, I used to tell people, you know, a lot of people would say take a day off. Now I would minimize things, like when 2 or 3 days before a race, I wouldn't go out and run 20 miles, you know, a week before a race. I try to train smart, but when people would say, why are you training every day? I would say, because I'm training to train every day. I'm training to be able to do stuff every day. In my 30s, I trained to be 40. In my 40s, I trained to be 50. In my 50s, I trained to be 60. So now I want to train to be 70, meaning I can do everything now I could 10 years ago. I don't recover quite as quickly. So I need to do things smarter. Plus, you know, I don't want to do everything that I did in the past. Jim Journey says, you're a very dedicated man. Discipline is self-love. Discipline is self-love. In yoga, it's called tapas, T-A-P-A-S. And it's literally what you were saying, using discipline as a form of self-love. And not self-love, I know you know what I'm talking about. Not self-love as in the self. I'm not talking the body. The body is an appearance. In yoga terms, the body is an appearance in the self, but it's not the self. Awesome. The deer are coming out for Kat. They're coming out just for you, Kat. Joe says, okay, gotta go. Prepping dinner for my daughters. Hope everyone's has had a blessed day. Thank you, Sal. Thank you so much. Hey, Jim Journey, it also helps to fall in love with what you're doing. Rosie says, she's laughing. You said 10 minutes. I can't keep count with no alarm. That's true. And I really can't do it by my little clock because I start talking and I lose all sense of time. Yeah, the key to anything, from meditating to yoga asanas to breath work to practicing A Course in Miracles, or Buddhism or Taoism or Sufism, whatever ism you want to practice, fall in love with what you're doing. That's why it's easier for me to wake up between 2:10 and 2:30 every day. Because I love the morning. I love the dawn. I love being out doing stuff before anyone else. In yoga, it's called Brahma Muhurta, the hours of God. Quietest time of the day. In Celtic spirituality, and Sniper talks about this a lot. It's the thinnest time, the thin places. The seen and the unseen are at that thinnest point. You can cross through to other worlds. Rosie says, Staffin, well, glad you drank your pill on time. Me too, Rosie. Oh yeah, we were talking about that. Rosie says, Cat and Jack. Yogi Cat says hi. I seen him yesterday. Yogi Cat was watching me. Cat. He wants Jack. And he said hi to both of us, Cat. I did ask. Hey, Selma, you still hanging out with us? I think Lee's probably in bed. Rosie says, I miss him though. He left. He'll be back. Came to say hi and then left. But you know he'll come back. Seems like he's gotten politer though. Jim Journey says, I started training because of my mental health. I went daily. Exactly. Because it helps the mind. And I found out the rest just came along with it. But when I don't train, I just can't chill. I have to. Blessing or a curse depends on how you see it. It's a blessing for me. I used to say the same thing that it's as much, I'm training as much for mental health. I feel better when I move every day. As well, I have a re-injured back. I first hurt my back in 1991. Almost 2 years ago, I hurt it again. For this time around, it was a long time coming back. It's starting to feel better. It feels better when I move. Cat says, Rosie, thank you for that. Rosie says he did try jumping on me. Just one. Oh, he didn't try. I was going to say he just wanted a ride. Uh-oh. Rosie says, you're welcome, Cat. Me and Yogi Cat are going to take Jack. I think Jack is under a sharp eye. So this might be an earliest night for us. Maybe 15 minutes, we'll get an hour in. Cat says, if Naff and Rosie, then you must take me too. It's a package deal. That might be more than Rosie has bargained for. So anyway, I was talking to Lee. He's been very focused on the ego. It's an important thing to put some focus on. But it can certainly. Hey, Kat, maybe we should talk about this Thursday. Recognizing the ego, but not necessarily fighting the ego. It's only the ego fighting the ego. Rosie has an excellent point. She says, Kat, you have the cows and chicken to take care of. Rosie comes up to the negotiation table. She makes a very, very persuasive argument, Kat. Rosie says, I really want Jack. So does Yogi Cat. And you know, it is hard to argue with a frog. Have you ever tried? I haven't. Only because I'm pretty accommodating. I can't imagine what I would have to argue about with a frog. Rosie says, it'll give her a break from you spending money on Jack. I bet you Jack is pretty low maintenance. Do you take Jack to the groomers, or do you basically do most everything yourself? Hello, Amanda. How are you? I thought of you the other day. How have you been? How have you been, and what's new? I know you've been busy. You get a thumbs up from Praveen. Okay, sign. Reggie says, me and Yogi Cat have a conversation about that. Let me know what he has to say. Cat says, you mean identifying, not annihilating the ego? Yes. It's exhausting, and I think Lee is getting exhausted. I think that he has identified, and now he just doesn't want it. It's causing him trouble. He's recognizing how much trouble it's causing him, and he's thinking, so if I get rid of it, I'm at peace. Or if I can find a way to keep it from reacting to everything, which of course is the nature and the role of the ego. It's to react. Bennett says, I'm good. Thank you. Kitties and teenagers now, and they're loving the fact they go outside. How's the weather been for you? Amanda says, it's my day off in a long time. How are you all, my dear? I'm doing good, Amanda. I hope, not how. Hope you're well. I am well. Thank you for asking. Bridget says, hi, Amanda. We missed you. Amanda says, so Rosie, miss you, hun. And I think it's important to Danny in this morning's live stream asked when I was talking about the ego if I meant the Freudian view of the ego. And of course, William Thetford and Helen Suchman were Freudian based psychologists. And Kenneth Wapnick had said he didn't think the course could come out until the work of Sigmund Freud was put out. But it's not entirely the same deal. Freud believed that we were stuck with the ego. Kat says, Yak is easy. I take him to a groomer every couple of months. Yeah, they seem like very tangled free dogs. Like their coat doesn't look like it tangles easy. Ryan says, hi. Hey, Ryan, thanks for hanging out still. Breezy says, weather makes no sense. It's hot now and it's raining. I'm just happy it's not 100 degrees any longer. Breezy says, hopefully I see Yogi Cat today. I hope so. Amanda says, we need rain. And Yogi Cat is on my lap. He's a mama boy. Okay. I'm so happy to know that there's a cat named after me. He must be pretty big by now. She must be pretty big. He must be pretty big. Cat says, oh, hi, Amanda. Rosie's laughing, says, Amanda, come here. Amanda says, Rosie, Cat is a spoiled one. She's always so happy and gives you a bath. Yeah, both my cats are pretty spoiled. My upstairs cat's sitting there right now looking at me. Jim Jody says, Matt Yogi, peace chat. Good night, Jim Journey. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the thanks for the awesome conversation. Brian says, Aqua. Brian, this is our friend Amanda. Amanda says, never had a cat licky all the time until Rosie Kitty came out. Rosie says she might. Amanda must be spoiled. She must be spoiled. Let's see. Amanda says, have you done anything fun lately, Eric? Nothing anyone else but me would consider fun. For me, virtually everything I do is fun. I do get a lot of joy out of everything that I do. David says, the ego often drives us towards illusions of success, validation, or control, which may not serve your true self. Real peace comes when we detach from ego-driven goals and align with our authentic purpose. Beautifully said, Praveen. Thank you for sharing that. I miss the insights that you drop. I miss our conversations. Doubly glad that you're back. Rosie says, I became innocent until you came in, Amanda. Oh, yeah, that means Rosie. Rosie's going to start causing a little bit of trouble again. Rosie says, okay, come see me. I'll do a quick 5 or 10 minute live so you can see Kitty. Oh, awesome. We're going to wrap things up here in maybe 10 minutes. Rosie says, at least Rosie cat spoiled because I'm not spoiled in my life. Praveen says, here it's raining Sir Yogi monsoon season. How long does monsoon season last? Like 3 months? Rosie says, she's innocent until proven guilty. Is that the way it works, or is it the other way around? You're guilty until proven innocent. Of course, in truth, in our hearts, where it matters, all of us are innocent. Even when it seems we've done something. Even when it seems that we've done something irredeemable. Abigail says, hi, Amanda. Rosie says, Amanda trying to make me non-innocent again. I think you're going to slip right back in there. Rosie's laughing. Yogi, whatever works for you guys. I don't know why I always found monsoon season sort of fascinating. I'm going to read that. I'm going to look it up and read a little bit out before bed. So Amanda said, have I done anything fun lately? Yes. I'm going to go on Wikipedia and read about monsoon season and go down the rabbit hole. See where it takes me. And in 1 minute, we hit the 1 hour mark. Rosie says, hopefully not. Don't think you can help yourself, Rosie. Rosie says, I haven't said a bad word either. You guys were quite the fun troublemakers. Always fun, though. All right. We just hit the hour mark, guys. What do you say we wrap things up? I'm going to go read about monsoon season for a little bit, get ready for bed. If Amanda's live, maybe swing on over and say hi to Amanda. And did Leo's? No, Leo's not doing reps. Nope. I don't remember what Leo said. But we'll cruise around and see what anyone's doing. Praveen says, just came today after so many days in. I became Sir Yogi #1 fan. #1 friend. You're certainly #1 friend. All right. One more time, guys. Big prayer of gratitude and thankful that our friend Praveen is home, that he's safe, that there is peace right now, and I hope peace remains. I hope peace spreads from that one point. There's that great line. Let me read this line real quick, and then we'll go to bed. This is from chapter 26 of A Course in Miracles, of course. The holiest of all spots on earth is where an ancient hatred has become a present love. Read that one more time. The holiest of all spots on earth is where an ancient hatred has become a present love. We can make that happen. You know, the one thing that is preventing us from making that happen is the single thought that it can't happen, that it's impractical, that it's naive, that we're not capable of it. Imagine that. If we all collectively turn our thoughts to love, not only are we capable of it, it's already happening right now, but it's obscured by the clouds of ego thoughts. We'll get there. Praveen says June to August, sir. June to August. Thank you. Praveen says, sir, since almost a month, all my short videos are continuously getting about 25,000 to 50,000 views. Kat says, good night, beautiful yogi. Sweet dreams. The hummingbirds are demanding food, so I must do their bidding. Bye, y'all. Bye, Kat. Sweet dreams to you. Hey, Billy Bob. Billy Bob says slow. I like that, Sniper. I think there's something there maybe for some writing. We are all guilty of being innocent. I think you might be onto something with that. All right. Thank you, Praveen. Praveen says, good night, sir. Good night, my friend. Good night, all my friends. Appreciate you being here. Love you all. I will see you tomorrow, 5:25. It's a quiet night tonight. But I feel like we hit some important things. We got into breath work. Had a great conversation. We had some old friends pop in to say hi, which is always beautiful. Hey, Mohammed. Hey, Debs. Debs was listening while driving. Much love, Yogi, and all. Much love to you, Debs. Appreciate it. Mohammed says, so my dear brother Yogi, I am now in a strong atmosphere that I wanted to share with you. My greetings to you, my dear brothers and sisters. Love to you, Mohammed. Love to you, your mother, and your beautiful family, my friend. We are signing off for the night. I love you all. God bless. Take care.